Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we got another project on this canoe. This is an Old Town Canoe. It's about 25-30 years old, and I think it's either fiberglass or some sort of polyethylene plastic, just based on Google searching. I can't really tell just by looking at it. It's pretty heavy, so I'm thinking it is that polyethylene material, but it's kind of showing its age. It's been stored for a lot of its life kind of upside down in the sun, kind of, so a lot of UV degradation. It's really faded on the bottom, and it looks like it's almost like it's dried out cracking. It's kind of got these alligator cracks all over the bottom of the canoe. Not necessarily like an impact crack that it needs to be patched. This is just kind of all over cracking, and it kind of wears off pretty easily when we're dragging it over sand or something, and the occasional gravel at a parking lot. It really kind of cuts into the finish, and I think it's just because of its age and the kind of UV degradation of the plastic. So today I want to try to spend some time to kind of freshen this canoe up. I got a couple other projects for it, so today we're just going to be putting a coating on the bottom, not really fixing a specific crack location or some sort of hole that's in the hull. It's just going to be a general coating of the material of the hull, and I have that coat-it material that we used for the john boat repair, kind of filling in the gaps of that aluminum john boat, and I have some of that left over, so I thought I'd try it out on this canoe. So let's get started. I'm gonna go get this prepped, and we'll get you a little closer and see what I got. All right, here's the canoe a little bit closer. You can kind of tell it's more of a light color blue on the top here, or on the bottom. It's flipped over versus the sides, and so that sun has really kind of beat down on this part of the boat, and it's really faded it quite a bit. You can see all the cracks in here, and it just really needs some help. So right now we're gonna clean it all up. It's just been sitting out in the weather, so we're gonna get all the pollen and the dirt and stuff off of it. I have some car wash soap, and we're just gonna wash it out with some brushes and then let it sit for 30 minutes, an hour or so, let it completely dry out, and then we'll start putting on that coated material. So let's get going on that, and we'll see how this turns out. All right, so she's all cleaned up. I wanted to show you, this looks like one of the bigger cracks right here. See how, I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but when I push down, it kind of closes up. So it seems to me that there would be like a fiberglass mesh or something underneath this this coating, but I don't know, maybe it's just two layers of this type of coating, because the inside doesn't look like fiberglass. It's just a different type of plastic that's kind of rough. All right, it's been a few days now since I put this coated on the bottom of the canoe, and I think it did a pretty good job. It was able to cover some of the small cracks. It kind of made for a nice base coat on the bottom of the canoe, but a lot of the big cracks it didn't really cover well, and I'll show you a little bit here closer in just a second. And also, I'm still not the best at putting this product on stuff, because I'll show you as well. You can kind of see the runs in it, and it just, I don't know how to stop that. You put it on and you just kind of paint it on, and then it, kind of runs down the side of the boat, and you have to keep trying to like spread it out, but then those runs just keep appearing until it just hardens in place. So I don't know, maybe I'm just not doing a good job at spreading it. But here, I'm going to show you a little bit closer some of the kind of the drawbacks, that either it's my application problem, or just the material needs a second coat. And I don't have any more. I used exactly the right amount. I used all the amount that I had, and it covered the canoe. So I need to get, I think I'm going to use something else to cover these big cracks. So let me show you that real quick. So here's what it looks like kind of generally. So you can kind of tell it's that kind of charcoal gray color. I think it looks pretty good, actually. You're not going to see it in the water, but I think it kind of, is a nice crisp line there with the painter's tape. But you can kind of tell right here, you see where the runs occur, and I would brush that and you can't really tell, and then it would, I guess, come back and harden like that. So again, I don't know, I don't know an easy way of getting rid of that. I guess if I really wanted to, I could sand it down and paint it or something, but I think I'm just going to leave it. Again, it'll be under the water. But like I was saying earlier, it covered a lot of the small cracks, but a lot of these bigger ones, I don't know if you can tell that it really just needs a second coat. Again, I don't want to buy a whole gallon of this stuff and not and I just use it, just a little bit of it. So anyway, it just gives you a good overall picture of what it looked like when it was done. I think I figured out what was going on with this coated material. I'm trying to zoom in as close as I can on these big cracks here. I put this clear epoxy, and it also is missing. It's like a gap right here. I don't know if you could see that really well. But what I think is happening is that maybe there's a big gap that it goes underneath the blue coating, and it's kind of that coated material went down into the crack and kind of filled it in. And it, partially, it didn't come up to the surface. And so this clear material, it's doing the same. It's kind of filled it in, and it's just hasn't come to the surface yet. So I need to like fill this in again. There's another one like over here. It actually has a little bubble up. I'm gonna kind of sand that down, I think, and then fill that in. But some of these extremely big cracks here are having, there must be a lot of voids underneath there that this glue now, this epoxy, is filling up. So I'm going to go over them. So again, that's probably what's going on with that original coated, and I just would need to have done a second coat. Even then, it may not have been enough. So anyway, I think this epoxy, this clear epoxy resin, is going to do the job. Again, doesn't look the best. I think over time it'll kind of wear down and be nice and even. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. So we were able to put this coated material on the bottom of this pretty old canoe. It kind of did a good job. It's kind of sealed a lot of the smaller cracks, but those big cracks, those wide gaps, it couldn't really bridge that too well, at least with just one coat. So what I ended up doing is using that GB Weld epoxy resin. It's like a 2-part mix, and then just kind of dabbed it into that crack. And it's hardened up pretty well. It looks like it covers that pretty good. It kind of doesn't look the best. So if you, if I see this on, on the back of my, the trailer I have, or on top of my truck, maybe it won't look the best to those as they go by. But I don't care too much. And then also when it's in the water, you won't see it. And I think over time, the sand and gravel, whatnot, just general usage of this is going to sand that bottom down, kind of dull it up, and make it kind of blend in pretty well. So anyway, I thought this would be a good video to share of me kind of fixing up this old canoe, seeing if this coated material would work, and hopefully it was helpful for you if you're kind of having the same issue with your canoe. So I'll have a future video where I'm going to post kind of a long-term, more durability test for this canoe, how it kind of fared. So maybe in the next few months or so, maybe like midsummer, something like that. But anyway, appreciate you sticking around for this video, and I'll see you on the next one.